Hello, stranger.
Hi, Rose.
Did Ruby drop you off?
Yeah, she said you wanted me to come over after school.
That's right. Have a cookie. I just made them. They're great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Rose?
Yeah.
You miss Lou?
What?
Lou. You miss her, don't you?
Yeah, I do very much.
Yeah, I knew it. You want to know why?
Sure.
Well, 'cause I miss Mom and Blackie.
Guess we have something in common, don't we?
Yeah, gotta stick together.
And we will. Okay, listen. After I clean up in the kitchen, I was thinking about going over to the hospital and visiting Frisco. You want to come with me?
Yeah! But I can't.
Why not?
They won't let me.
Who won't? Rick and Ruby?
No, the doctors and the nurses. They say the kids aren't allowed on Frisco Street.
No, yeah, that's right.
Are they afraid we'll catch something?
No, I don't think that's the reason they don't want you up there.
I really wanted to see Frisco.
I suppose I could smuggle you into his room.
You'll get into trouble.
Yeah, and I've had about enough of that for a while. Well, but I did hear a rumor that Frisco's up and moving around. Maybe we could coax him into coming down to the lobby to visit you.
You think he would come?
Well, I think we should find out. What do you say we go for it?
Let's go.
All right. I gotta go back in the kitchen.
Okay.
Let me find my cookies.
Are you planning on saying anything to me ever again?
What do you want me to say?
Well, you could tell me that you enjoyed our stroll through the woods.
It was fine.
You hated it. And all because of a silly carving on a bench that was done by a child years ago. An event so important that I've forgotten all about it.
I know. You've said that already, several times, in fact.
Do you think I'm lying?
That doesn't really matter.
Yes, that matters to me.
Look, that carving isn't what's bothering me. It's what that heart represents that really hit home.
A childish whim?
Exactly. The freedom that normal kids have to be themselves, to play, to act out their fantasies, to behave like kids without worrying that some government official is peering over their shoulder, grading every move that they make. You and Grant enjoyed that freedom, and I didn't.
Are you saying that I should feel guilty about that?
No. No, I would just like you to try to understand it.
I am trying.
You know, I was taken from my family when I was 10 years old. And I was forced to adopt a history, even a personality that wasn't my own. I became Grant Putnam, Celia. After a while, it wasn't an act, it was me. And now I've had to put all of that behind me. And I feel like I've been cut adrift. I feel like an intruder, like some kind of an alien who has no right to be where he is and doesn't know what to do about it.
Hello, is that you? You had a nice walk.
Yeah, great.
Lovely.
I want to hear all about it. I'll be right out.
You can tell him. I imagine this cabin's gonna get cold tonight. I'm gonna go get some firewood. We're gonna need it if we expect to build a fire. So, tell me, how was your walk? Oh, what happened to Grant?
He went for some wood.
Goodness. I was going to do that myself later today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Did you catch the wildflowers down by the lake?
Yes, also the carving on the bench.
Carving? What carving?
You know the heart with the 2 sets of initials?
Oh, that.
I don't remember ever seeing it before.
See, this is very embarrassing. I apologize. I meant to have that old bench sanded down and repainted, but I forgot all about it. I'm very sorry. I hope that I didn't put you in any sort of an awkward situation.
No. But when did you carve it?
You don't remember?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
What do you mean, Grant? Tell me, when did you do that carving on a bench?
It was that year when I got so caught up in reading all that Sir Walter Scott stuff. I must have gone through every romantic novel he ever wrote, as well as those stories about the Knights of the Round Table. Surely you can't have forgotten that summer.
Apparently I have. Go on.
What can I say? I fell in love with the whole notion of chivalry. In fact, I even began to imagine you as my lady fair. Not having any dragons to slay in your behalf, I had to settle for the closest thing. I carved your initials with mine into an old wooden bench.
That's very touching. It's also completely untrue.
Why do you say that?
8 years ago, the DVX filmed this entire area. They shot that bench from several angles. There was no heart on it, also no initials on it.
How do you explain that, Grant?
I can't. Not unless there's been some mistake.
No mistake. I saw the films myself.
Perhaps you overlooked that small detail or forgot about it. Understandably forgot it. It's certainly not something that anyone would notice.
We had no trouble spotting it, did we, Celia?
I made that carving when you and I were children, Celia. Surely you remember that.
For the life of me, I can't recall it. Not that it really matters.
Oh, but it does matter.
What are you so concerned about?
Maybe it's because you seem to be working so hard to convince us that you didn't carve that heart yourself last week.
That's ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I have done something like that?
You tell me.
Grant, don't you think you're reaching, jumping to conclusions?
If that's the case, Celia, why don't you remember that heart? And why wasn't it in the DVX films?
Because the DVX obviously realized, as you haven't yet, that it was insignificant. A moment from the past that has no bearing whatsoever on the present. At least it's of no consequence to me.
Nor to me.
Up in your room all day.
I'm telling you, it's a thrill for me to come down to the lobby. It's the highlight of my day. You can imagine. Coming in elevators isn't bad.
Isn't it?
No, he's much taller.
Oh. No, it is you. Frisco Jones from the Riff Raff, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite group.
Mine
They're
too.
much too overrated.
Can I have your autograph? Oh, me too. And one for my sister.
Isn't this your floor?
Already?
Yeah.
Listen, what room are you in?
Oh, I have the penthouse, top floor this trip.
Never mind, we can find out.
Yeah.
We'll be up to see you later.
Don't forget to knock before you come in. You never know.
You're
No, I'm going down. You?
Frisco Jones.
Couldn't be. Frisco's shoulders are much bigger.
I left my shoulder pads in my room. Sorry.
Wait till I tell the kids at school I rode in the same elevator as Frisco Jones.
Can I have your ID bracelet?
No, you don't. No. I know your type. Trying to get a free meal, huh? You don't even look like a Frisco.
When you sing, I get shivers up
No.
and down my...
Don't tell me, please. Leave it for my imagination.
You're the best. When are you guys coming out with another song?
I asked the man here. This is Josh. He wrote Make Me Believe It.
I thought Blackie wrote that one.
Josh is a singer, too.
Maybe we should get his autograph, too, just in case. Yeah, if he doesn't make it, we can always trash it.
I don't know if I can take this a dying devotion.
There you go.
This must make you feel great, all this attention and everything. It's this music business, you know, it's not what I imagined at all.
Welcome to the club.
You know, man, I still feel like I'm partially to blame for what happened to Blackie.
You're to blame because you wrote a song.
No, maybe I put too much pressure on him or something, you know?
Blackie put the pressure on himself.
But look, no song is worth Lou dying, Blackie being thrown in prison, and not to mention, you're all beaten up. I don't know what to think.
Well, don't look at me. I'm the last one who should be doling out information and advice on a career in the music business.
Yeah, you know what it can do for you.
Josh, there's good and there's bad. Now, all of the cracks I might make about fighting off groupies and being a star, let me tell you something. There's nothing like success. Nothing like it. It's just that you gotta know that you have to pay for the strokes that you get. But you have to decide, is it worth it?
Hey, Jesse.
Oh, dear. You looking for Bobby?
Yeah. I'll tell you, she doesn't seem to be around. Could you have her paged?
Oh, I'm sorry. She's in emergency surgery.
Oh, that's too bad. Listen, could you tell her that I have a business thing this evening, okay?
Of course. Excuse me.
Oh, hiya, Counselor. How you doing?
Well, Mr. Brock.
You here drumming up some business?
No. I have all that I can handle. I was just here to see a client.
Oh, a doctor?
An accident victim.
Ah, it's even better.
How's business?
Oh, I can't complain.
Is Delice back on its feet yet?
Well, slowly but surely. It started out a little slow, but that's to be expected, you see. What we need is a high-powered PR campaign. Our product is better than ever, and we just have to re-educate the public and push our image a little bit.
Well, that'll come in time.
Well, that goes without saying, but, you know, I'm always in a hurry. I figure if I work hard on this PR campaign, this publicity thing, we're going to be turning a profit before you know it.
Frisco!
See, I told you you'd find her. Hey.
Hey, Mike, do you come and see little old me?
Sure. How you doing?
Oh, great. Come on, sit down over here.
Great.
You know Josh, right?
Yeah, good to see you again. Hi.
Yeah.
So are you really feeling better?
Oh, yeah, a lot better. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this hospital, it gets my highest recommendation. If you have to be sick or anything, I suggest you come here.
When do you think you'll be getting out?
You know, I think I just might move in here.
They let you do that?
Oh, it's like living in a hotel. Only the staff is friendlier and the place is quieter and you don't have to call down for room service.
Sounds ideal.
And on top of all that, my speech therapist loves jazz.
Well, who could ask for anything more?
Well, her name's Tanya Roscoff, and she came in today and started the whole session out by putting this jazz cassette in, right? And it had some of the hottest sax licks you've ever heard in your life. I couldn't believe it. It was amazing. I don't know if it helped my voice a whole lot, but it definitely kicked my spirits up.
Maybe I ought to check in here. Man, this place sounds more like a resort than a hospital.
Really?
Frisco, I just want to let you know that I alerted security about the problem in your room.
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't steal anything, honest.
We're here to protect you, not to catch you.
Oh,
I assure you that groupies will be off your back from now on.
thanks.
I had no idea it'd gotten so out of hand.
You know, lovers of fine music.
Yeah, well, by the way, Mr. Pirelli said he was taking care of all your bills. You get everything you need. Said to spare no expense. Not that we would have anyway.
You know, he's not the kind of guy I'd like to be in debt to.
So does this mean you're planning on resuming your singing career?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, but, you know.
Well, I suppose you could do anything you set your mind to.
Yeah, except decide what I'm gonna do.
So you think you're going to be sticking around Fort Charles for a little while?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I like it here, I really do. It's the closest thing I had to a home. Besides, where else would I go? I gotta get going.
Well, it's good to see you.
Thanks for
Take
coming.
care of yourself.
Mr. Brock, I presume? You must be the structural contractor?
That's right. Why don't you have a seat? That's going to cost you 20 points to ensure my cooperation. Payable in advance.
What?
It's the only way I can guarantee satisfaction.
Or I get my money back.
Well, I have yet to hear a single complaint. You know, Mr. Brown, the beauty of my craft lies in its professionalism. No one ever suspects the end result is anything but an accident.
Oh, good. That's exactly what I want. Now, when can you do it? How soon?
Fairly simple.
Fairly. I need a thing done immediately.
As you wish. I'll let you pick the date.
Okay.
But I implore you to do it carefully. Be quite certain you've established for yourself what the authorities are fond of calling an airtight alibi. This means having a reliable witness, preferably more than one who will testify to your whereabouts on the date in question.
Look, I can take care of myself. The important thing is the structural work that you do. It must be electrical, because that's the only part of the factory that hasn't been updated. Do you know what I mean?
Mr. Brock, electrical work happens to be my specialty. I am appalled at the haphazard wiring in the walls and junction boxes of so many of these old buildings. It's a frightful fire hazard. Something should be done about it. That's where I come in.
I think I'll stretch my legs.
Are you going outside?
Yeah, I thought maybe I'd go for a walk.
Well, I think it's probably pretty cold out there. Why don't you take your sweater?
Have you seen it around anywhere?
Mrs. Sparks might have put it away.
I looked in my closet earlier. It wasn't there.
Oh, perhaps she mistook it for one of mine and hung it in my closet. Why don't you take a look?
Thanks, I'll do that.